Scott Kintz with Pathway Solutions, and now our podcast. And working on the Home Realty website, and what we're going to show you today is how to add pages to your site menu using the search engine menu manager. This is a page menu for my site, which is a gold member site, and you can see that we have different pages and sub-pages to the site, and what we're going to do is show you how to do that. Once you log into your site, once you go into your page manager, you'll have different pages that you can create and add pages to the site. I'm going to add a test page here, which is going to be called My Listings. And I'm going to have a title on it, which will show up here at the very top under the title of the page, and then under the menu. And so for the title, I might expand that a little bit and say My Listings, Scott Kintz, Home Realty Agent, Seattle, Washington. Same thing with the keywords here. I'm going to put, and the description, you're going to want to put a description in there as well. Under this, I'm going to put in, and I'm going to make this an H1 heading, not just a paragraph heading. I'm going to make it an H1 heading, so it's going to be big. And then if I had a Seattle home that I had listed somewhere and I had it listed with the MLS, I can click on, highlight it, and click on this links here, and I can put the URL for it. I might just go to that page and select it. This isn't a real link, but if it was, then I could have it in there. And what I would do, if this was a real link, I would set this as a target as new page because it's going off of my site. So I go in here and set it as a target as a new page. Now once I've created this page, I'm going to set it as a display so that shows up so I can add it to my menu, and then I'm going to have the right menu set as the default right menu on there. Now I'm going to insert this new page. Now that I've created my page, I'm going to go back to my page manager here, and I'm going to add that to my menu so that when I go to my home page, it's going to show up here to the between property search and evaluation request. Okay, so I'm going to go to my SEO manager, search engine optimization manager, and manage SEO page links. Now what I have here is I have one of nine pages, and I see that I have my property pages, and I have all those, so I'm going to add a new page here, and it's going to call My Listings, and this is going to be the hover text. Click to see my listings, and my parent, I'm not going to have a parent. If this was going to be a sub menu underneath a second page like I have under favorites or my bio, then I would list that page as the parent. But this is going to be a top listing, so I'm not going to select a parent. This is going to be a link to my page, and it's yellow. See how that's yellow, link to my page. Target's going to remain self, and now I'm going to select my listings here as the page. If I had selected a direct link, then I would put a direct link in here like my home page or LinkedIn page or my Facebook page or something like that. But this is going to be a link to a page that I've created. And what I want to also do on this is create an SEO page on it. So it's going to be a short URL when I list it. And I'm going to call that mylistings.php. I don't want to have any spaces or characters in between this, and I'm going to put a .php access end on it so that it is a typical page. I want to have it as a top link, not as a bottom link. You can have it both as a top link and a bottom link, and I'm going to enable it so that the page is active and live. So I'm going to insert this page, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish my changes, which is going to make the HTTP access page or the SEO pages for me. And I'm going to go back here, and I'm also going to make publish my site map. So this is going to create a site map for me, so I have a site map already created for myself. Now when I go to my page here and I look at this property search, I have my listings right here, and it says click to see my listings, and now my listings show up here. And if I click on this link, which is not a real link, it will come up and it publishes it in a new page, a new pop-up page that I put on there. Now if I want to change the order of this, and this one I already have spelled wrong, I see a spelling error in there, so if I want to go in here and I want to change that, I'm going to go back to my SEO listings here. And first, I have two things that I want to edit. First thing, my listings, I'm going to move up in my order here. So I'm going to change the order of it. And I'm going to save it. And I'm going to publish those changes. And now when I come to this page, my listing shows up in a different order. See how it moved over from here to here? Now I'm going to change the name of property here, because that's not showing up correctly. It's spelled incorrectly, so I'm going to edit that, and I'm going to say property. And I'm going to update that, and I'm going to publish the changes. Now when I go to my website here and I refresh it, property is spelled correctly, and my listings is in here correctly as well. So this has been an overview of how to use the search engine optimization section of your website and adding pages to your menu using your Gold account for Home Realty. I hope you have enjoyed it, and please contact Pathway Solutions if you need any help with your site and getting upgraded to the Gold membership. Thank you very much. This concludes the Pathway Solutions podcast. Thank you for listening.